name's Alma, and today Ella will be going over a puzzle called Loopy from Tatham's Portable Puzzle Collection. And so, the website I'm using is called chiark.grand.org.uk. I will put the link down below. And so, to begin off, these are the rules, which you will be able to see later when you click the link. So first off is the game. Up here, these are different buttons. The game has some use if you want to save your file or enter a game ID or something similar. And then there's type. I will be going over 7 times 7 squares, easy, as it is the easiest, which shouldn't be that hard for anyone who wants to know. All the tips and tricks are about the same. New game gives us a new game to play around with. If you want, you can even choose the game by just clicking new game as many times as you want. Restart game restarts the game for you. For example, if I just click these randomly, restart game, it's the same game except everything you've done is deleted. If you didn't want to do anything like that, click undo move. Redo move to redo a undid move, and solve game to get the answer for you. Now that we have finished talking about the rules, let us begin. So to begin with, you have to know that these numbers inside mean how many of the sides it has will be black, or part of the loop that is needed to complete this whole entire thing. One loop per one of these boards, and then you'll get your answers. So, since this one needs 3 sides and there's a 0 right here, this one cannot be, which means these 3 sides are what it can be. And since it would be a dead end if it was connected like this, so get rid of them. Double tap on the yellow lines to remove them, and tap once on them to blacken them or make them into the loop. Now then you can see this and this, these are the only 2 routes that are possible. So you continue. And 3, there's only this last side. Get rid of the extra and get rid of this one too, because that one side and it's already done. You already know which side it is. And then continue forward. You need 2, which is this one. So you have to get rid of the dead ends. And you already have this one. Move forward and oh, there's this one too. We're done. So far. So what else can we do? First off, let's look at the corners. There's a 3 in the corner, which means these 2 are definitely going to be it. Why? Because if only one of them was, then it wouldn't make sense. Because it would either be like this, that would make it into this one into a dead end, because it's going to be one loop. And it's the same for the other because it's symmetrical. And yeah, so it has to be like that. So next off, you can see there's this 2. This 2 has to be like this. Why? Because there's only these 2 sides left. And get rid of these 2. Don't get rid of these. You don't know whether or not it's like this or it's like this. It depends. And then you click this one. Now then, you don't know where to go, right? There's one more over here, the 3. So continue going like this. Get rid of these. Now this is a problem. Where do we go from here? So let's look for this 3 to begin with, I guess, because it's also a corner if you think about it. This thing is just like the one at the bottom left corner. So if you think about it like that, it has to be these 2. Because if you go the other way, like this, you can't make another connection with this. Because since you need 3 sides, once you get one side of it done, 2, which can have two opposite sides. This one, all the sides will be adjacent in one way or another. And after getting rid of these, you know it's this one. So you get rid of the dead ends, it's this one. Then continue connecting like this. And this one cannot be because it's going to make a self loop. And indeed you need one loop, but if you make it a self loop, that's a loop inside of a loop inside of a loop, if you understand. So it cannot be. So now then, you can't go this way, otherwise will be a dead end. So you go like this. And then you get rid of this connection. That means it has to be like this. Uh-oh, where do I go? There's only one path, which means this is the other path. There we go. See, we've extended this out quite a bit. Oops. There we go. Now then, we can already assure ourselves that it's somewhat like this. That's what you need to know. And now you already have two verdicts done in. You can kind of find out that it has to be like this. Why? You already have these two vertices here. If this one is it, you can't connect it anymore. If it's only this one, you still have to connect it some way or another. So it can only be like this. And then cut off the dead ends. And you can see here, what do I do? The only pathway for these is like this. You can't connect it here, otherwise it'd be 3. So now we have this last little bit. If you want, you can just straight up guess a bit, guess and check in your mind, but it's not a good idea since if you mess up, you might be messing up in a bad way, which completely ruins your game. So first of all, we get rid of these. So we can't go from this way to get the 3, so it has to be the other way. It's not like we can ignore it either. And then this is the same idea. There we go. You can get rid of the yellow markers if you want it to look prettier at the very end. And oh, there's a resize button down here. So you can drag it in or out for whatever shape you want it to be, kind of like how big you want it to be. Shape and size. And here we go. This is our answer. I wouldn't say there's another answer for these type of problems. Usually it's probably just one, so that's it. Thank you for watching, I guess.